Welcome to this video. My name's Peter. I run the Bright Beings Academy, and today I want to talk about what is the best way for you to connect with your inner feelings. What's the best way? Well, let's just roll this back a little bit. Why are you not in connection with your feelings, your inner feelings? It's because of the conditioning of our brain and our subconscious. So if you think about how our makeup is, 90 to 95, even some people say 99% of our life, everyday life, is run through our subconscious. So we're in autopilot. And when you speak to people, sometimes when they've been driving and they suddenly wake up, so goodness me, was that last 20 minutes ago? You've been in autopilot, driving along the road. And we do that in our life. So you go to the bathroom, you clean your teeth, shave if you're a man, or you wash your hair, shower or bath. It's all in autopilot all the way through that. So you keep going through life in autopilot, and because of the way that we live now and the conditioning that we have, we become numb. And because we become numb, things that happen to us don't affect us so deeply because it's a protection mechanism. So we're not in contact with our inner feelings or inner thoughts even, because our thoughts are sometimes not our own, because we have emotional trauma from the past that can really spark up when a trigger happens and you start to go, you either get angry, upset, depressed, oh no, this is all happening again, and you can't actually get past what you're trying to feel because you're numb, you're emotionally numb. I call it the numbness trance, when you just sit there and go, oh, I can't deal with this anymore. Because we get bombarded with all this information coming into the body, and we're not processing it properly because the energies of the body are not working properly. So in my Qigong practice, we call it the lower danjian, where your power, your passion, creativity is actually where everything stems from in your body. So if that is not working properly, if you don't feel powerful, if you're disempowered, or you don't feel creative at all because you're numb, if you've got no passion for life, no zest for life, you don't want to get up in the morning and do something, that is all stemming from your lower danjian, your second chakra. And that's actually, when that's not working, it's not pushing up the energies from the earth through our solar plexus, our sense of self. We're starting to grab for recognition, control and security from our solar plexus chakra, which exhausts us, so it brings us back down into the lower danjian. We're still feeling numb, and none of this energy is coming into the heart. So we're exhausted, emotionally exhausted, drained, got nothing left to actually feel anything. You're not connecting with your inner feelings. So when you start to reignite the power, the passion, the creativity inside of you with your lower danjian, your lower energies, coming through your solar plexus, which is your sense of self, and your ego, which is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to have an ego. If it's out of balance, yes, look at me, I'm so fantastic. All of that business. No, that's narcissistic behavior. That's an imbalance in your chakra, your solar plexus chakra. So once you get that balance back, coming back into the heart, you start to bring the brain down into the low alpha, high theta frequency, which is the resonance of the earth biosphere that we live in, we come out of. Then you're starting to connect more with your inner feelings. And you go, wow, like a lot of my clients say after 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks in the dream method, they go, I'm starting to feel again. I'm starting to feel my empathy, my love, my compassion again. Well done. You've done the work. You're starting to do the work. You're starting to make yourself more human again. You're tuning back into being a human being rather than being numb, emotionally exhausted, not feeling anything because of the bombardment that we go through. So how do you do that? How do you connect more with your inner feelings? You connect more with the inside of you. You look at this and you credit yourself. Well, I think that's wrong, but everybody else over there says it's okay. Well, look at that. Is it really wrong? Yes, that's why I became a vegan, because everybody was meat eating. And I thought, to me personally, inside, that's wrong. Look at those animals suffering. I've never found a compassionate way of killing an animal. unless an animal's in extreme pain and you need to finish that life. And again, that has to be discerning, because you have to realize, is that animal going through a karmic process, or is that just suffering for the sake of suffering? And I had that dilemma with my cat recently. Poor thing was absolutely losing everything. And do I actually put it to sleep through compassion, or do I allow it to go through? And I had long conversations with all these spiritual people, and people were saying, well, let it die naturally. Other people were saying, put it to sleep. I had to make a choice with that, and I did, and it was very distressing. But in the end of the day, it was the right choice that I made. But that was because I was coming from the heart. I could feel, I wasn't numb anymore. I wasn't actually not thinking about, So I was in connection with my inner feelings. I loved that little cat. It was a tiny little cat when we first got him. We rescued him from the neighbours, and he was absolutely appallingly treated. And we looked after him, and he became my cat. He was like my little son. So it was such a big day. 19 years of age he was when he died. And I was so in connection with my inner feelings. I wasn't numb at all. I could feel everything. I still feel the sadness of his loss now, but also I feel the joy that he's left his material body, gone somewhere else, which is a better place. In that respect, he's learned his lessons. He went through his suffering. And that's what we're doing. We're going through suffering, but we can connect more with our inner selves, and we can make ourselves feel again. And that's how we do it. We come inside. I do that with the dream method. It's a very quick process. As I say, 5-6 weeks, you'll start to feel again if you are emotionally exhausted and numb, and I do feel for you if you are. Qigong's a little bit slower, but take up the practice of Qigong to connect more with your energy. This will help with you also. Also, if you've enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe. Check out the brightbeangsacademy.com to see what I do actually offer, or peterpaulparker.co.uk. And I look forward to connecting with you in the next video. Till then, be well and keep shining.